So, we just finished eating a Panago box of pizza. And even if I did a good job washing this, scrubbing this, it will still have very minute stains of oil. So we cannot recycle this, and this is just leftover food, trash. We cannot recycle this as well. However, because there's grease stains in there. So, unfortunately, we cannot recycle those. Those are very greasy. So, however, here's something we may get away with. I'll show you in a bit downstairs. Ooh, no recycle. It says recycle on the bottom, but they forgot to mention that these things get covered in gunk. So, or gets covered in grease, food grease. So let's ask a quick question here. Can we recycle used toilet rolls? Can we recycle used toilet rolls? Recycle toilet paper. No, we can't do that. How to recycle toilet paper rolls. City of Calgary. Well, it says right there actually. Toilet paper rolls and paper rolls can be recycled in blue carts or community recycling depots. And that's what we have. Community recycling depots. When I eventually show you my Thanksgiving walk to my brother's place, we're going to pass one of the last, well, I think it's one of the last remaining recycling depots in the city, because everything has changed back, reverted back to reverted back into recycling boxes. So I just had a very scrumptious lunch/dinner before my study session. We're washing dishes in there, so it's all full. I want to show you how much dishes that we're washing is full. Oh, that's my chopstick. There's a chopstick in there somewhere, I think, maybe. It's floating in the acid water. Ah, acid! Fill your dishes up to the brim. We have problems with our dishwasher because we're using Chinese. We have rice and stuff, so this thing's not suited for cleaning rice. But everything's all filled to the brim here. But I have to yet show you guys how to wash dishes the environmentally friendly Llama Island way. But for now, I read that we can also recycle these cheese cups. So, as a variant to washing dishes, we'll also wash these cheese cups and this cardboard lid. As you can tell, there's very little grease. I may get away with it. I have some grease there, I have some grease there, I have some grease there. I may be able to get away with it. If you're lucky, and you get a pizza lid with no grease on it, then you can just rip it off, tear it off like you're in Incredible Hulk, and just recycle that. That's probably user-friendly way of doing it. User-friendly way of doing it. Now, if you can please excuse me for a second, I'm going to show you how to use minimal soap. Just a few drops. That's it. That's too much actually. I was going to show you a little deet of soap, but that's way too little. And the soap, the lye and suds in the soap are very strong. If you can remember on the Fight Club, when Tyler Durden decided to set his hand on fire by spraying it with acid, that's lye. I remember one time when I used to be a dishwasher years ago, and I had to reach my hand underneath the machine and turn it off. Well, not turn it off, but turn it into neutral gear mode. And it used to spray hot, burning lye soap at me. It didn't burn my hand, but it sure as hell made it itchy. You just grab your most yuckiest most yuckiest what's the word I'm looking for? Sponge. And see, that's perfectly clean. It's recyclable. Turtle. Most people I see sometimes wash their dishes with this thing spraying. We're going to do a science experiment. I'm going to be using some very grungy dishes and show you how much water we're going to use. How much water we expend. And doing it this way, we save so much water. See, it's not spraying right now. All you do is just rinse, wash. Unless you get a job, unless you're a chef, and then it's rinse, wash, and no, it's pre-wash, scrub and soap, then wash and clean, and then sanitize. The freeze system. Now, recycling places are very finicky. When you recycle cans, you must wash inside. You must keep the inside clean. Take off the labels. I'm not sure how that works with beer bottles though, if you have the mostly Canadian label on it. But this must be squeaky clean. And like I said, the soap, Sudsy soap water will do it for you. Now, see? No sign of grease whatsoever. Maybe inside a little bit has grease, so you still gotta do it. Recycling takes elbow grease. And no one wants to do that. Like who really wants to do elbow grease with dishes and you're tired, you had a good meal, you just want to head off to the living room, have a good nap before heading to bed. That's how we did in China, by the way. We all ate, then we went to bed. Had a few hours of TV, then we go to bed. That's how my dad did it anyways. I kind of stayed around on the computer and effed around on the computer. But if you do it this way, with very minimal water, very minimal soap, we are here. See, look. Just up to my first joint of my finger. That's all the water. The first joint of my first. See, look. See, the first joint of my finger right there. That's how much water. That's how deep it is. So that's all you need. You don't really need so much water to do dishes. All you need is a soap. A little bit of soap too. That's the beauty of it. It's got suds it up. And the thing is, dish soap washer is very gross. It's gray. It's called gray water. Now that this thing is clean, all the grease has been taken off of it, it's able to be recycled now. Let's fold it into a little pouch here. These are super clean, they can be recycled as well. No sign of grease. No sign of grease. No sign of grease. No sign of grease. Conserve as much as you can. The bottom half of the box, I showed you, pretty much looks like a Toxic Avenger, the bad Toxic Avenger from Toxic Avenger 4, the one with the bad, the psychotic sex offender. That's what they call him. In the movie, they called him that. They called him the noxious offender or something. And yeah, it's recycling there. That's my trash, by the way. Those cannot be recycled. And I don't have biodegradable. I don't have biodegradable stuff either. Sorry. That's under-gentleman of me. Eventually, maybe next week or something, I'm going to eventually take this effer apart and then recycle it. Always when you want to recycle, take away the name, because you don't know what kind of freak is out there who's going through our trash. Jeez, a lot of plastic on wrap on it. Just rip off the plastic wrap. The plastic wrap cannot, because it's sticky, it cannot be recycled. Box can, however. But we'll do that later. Right now I gotta do my first assignments. Once I get shot, then we'll be able to so food bank from the Mormons. Oh, before I go, I need to show you something. I need to show you how to the benefits and the benefits of using a powerless, using an engine or fuelless lawnmower. That's another project. That's another thing that we do here. We used to have. I'll also explain the difference, the observational difference of lawnmowers that I noticed. That might be able to be a good life hack for people who want to live on a budget. Not to be cheap, but it's always good to save money. Back to the garage, everyone. Back to the garage. Turn this off so I can get it suited up.